Good evening, fellow YouTubers. This is Marty at M&M Shortline Railroad. Just finally bringing you a update on my layout. Just wanted to show you a few of the things I've got accomplished. And excuse me while I move over here. This is the building that Vinny built. What a great job he did. I know he had some rough goings, not his deal, not his fault. Wathers made it a little challenging for him, but I love it. He did a great job. I'm so happy that I got one of his builds on my layout. You can get a quick peek inside. And I will model that with the roof off and on. We got it laid out where I want it. Just got to change a little bit of the track plans around to accommodate a couple of sidings for, I don't know, probably 3 coal cars. There's going to be the dump pit. I did order some conveyors. I'm going to try to incorporate from the pit into the building. See if we can't get that to work and model, maybe a pile of coal. Nothing big, just have some coal storage outside as well as inside. Have it come around, kind of join up with the main. The double track main there. Have a little branch. So I'm still working on that. And along with the Northern Light and Power station, I have a substation which I'm going to incorporate right next to it. There's some utility poles I got. Excuse the movement. And then I've got these, or this model here with the 4 high tension towers I'm going to place along the layout. Trying to figure out the best way to model the actual wires. I have to try to maybe get some kind of scale, unless someone out there can give me a suggestion, point me in the right direction as far as modeling the actual wires, the power wires to go from tower to tower. That'll be another part of the build. I'm going to work on this section of the layout first, actually get the track set, and then once the track's set, this is where I'm going to start. And I've got another big project that I started, finally finished it up Labor Day weekend. Still needs a few minor adjustments, but my backdrop, I'm just going to kind of pan around here. My backdrop is up. Just kind of walk you, pan around here a little bit. Excuse the mess on the table. But it's in the garage. And this will cover the one long run and then a short run here. Excuse me just a minute. And it goes all the way to the end there, almost to the end. So it turned out nice. It was a bit of a challenge, I'll tell you that. I used 1x3 framing, went right to the wall, and just picture framed it with a support in the middle. I used I think Model Railer, his idea with the Velcro. I stuck the backdrops to Masonite, stuck the Velcro to the Masonite and the 1x3 framing on the wall, and secured it to the wall with a Velcro. So if I have to pull it down, it's a little rough coming down. That Velcro is really strong. I used industrial strength, 1.5 inches. I think it was made by 3M, reputable company. It was like $25 a roll for 20 feet, but a couple rolls later I got her done. But it definitely is, it's up there. So I need a couple adjustments here and there. It, you know, kind of settled a little bit in place. Got to make a couple minor adjustments, not a big deal. But turned out well. So I was digging through some of my boxes and I found a couple more models that I forgot I had bought, and I have to concentrate on getting my track work done. I got to get the track plan finalized and permanently attached, wired, and then really get going from there. Excuse me just a second. I don't know how to pause this, but excuse the movement. But I did actually, Jimmy at DIY Digital always does these dollar store finds. Well, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go try it anyway. So yeah, sure as anything. I got these emery boards for filing. They're a little bit easier on the models. I have regular metal files, but in my case, one time I went a little too far with the filing and distorted the part I was trying to just clean up. This has a little bit of flexibility, a little bit of give on it, so you have a little more feel, a little more control. $1 for like 12 of them, something like that, 18, 12. Anyway, found these wooden dowels. They're about 6 inches long. Scale to HO, that would be like, I think I measured it at 43 feet and about 21 inches in diameter, roughly. So I bought them. I figured I can use something with them, utility poles, paint them up, some kind of flat car load or some kind of load for a train car for a couple of bucks. I can't beat it. I'm going to try it. If it don't work out, I'm not at a big loss. And then found this other ballast style coal looking, well, what do they call it, sand. This one's sand and this one's pebbles. This one reminded me of an actual mined coal, so I might model that outside the powerhouse. And this I can either blend in around there, it's a little bit finer, or I'm just going to blend it in with my my gray ballast that I'm actually going to eventually ballast the whole layout with. But I bought a couple of each, so for $1, I'm not out much if it doesn't work. I think these are actually in the candle building section, the little craft aisle. You can get a clear glass and pour different color sands, put a candle in the middle of it. So don't work for a layout, I'll be selling candles. Anyway, the only other thing on the layout I didn't show you, and I failed to show you as I walked right by it, there's the other build from Vinny. I have to find a place for that. I still think that's awesome. Excuse the movement again. The original video I took of the layout, as I look down, did not include this section here. Let me back up, you can see what I'm talking about. This is a new addition. That's 18 inches wider, and well, to the tight end of the table is 10 foot. That's, I might lose, I don't know, 1.5 feet because of the angle. It goes right down to my lift up, But there's the two main lines. I'm going to have them curve around. This section I want to designate for 2 intermodal train tracks, a small yard, so I can use my MyJack crane that I have already. In the middle, like right by that white line, I'm going to have I got a grain elevator. Maybe put a couple of small industries there, and then I'm going to, on this side will be 6 tracks for classification yard. It's the idea. I just got to get it laid out, stop changing my mind. I've got a plan that I have decided on, and I just got to put it down on the layout. So that's about it, guys. I was rambling on here for about 11 minutes now. So hope you enjoyed it. Any comments, please? Any suggestions, please leave me them. I read them all. I definitely appreciate the new subscribers, and I do watch, and I do go and check out other channels like that Vinny, Sparky, any of them guys suggest. I go Wilmer. I check all them guys out, and I'd say probably 9 times out of 10 I'll subscribe to the channel. I just like seeing other layouts, different ideas, different techniques, because I'm new to this. I'm still learning, but I hope I'm trying to get off on the right start. So I appreciate everyone's comments. Again, if you can leave me a comment and let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again. Have a good night.